Hello. Oh my gosh. Hello, my lovely humans. Welcome back to Safe Space with Kira Graves. I'm going to start out this episode by doing a little breathwork exercise with you, as I feel like I need it. Therefore, you likely need it too, because we're connected, bitch. Okay, ready? So we're going to do 4 seconds of inhale, a 2-second pause, and then exhale for 8 seconds. And if you can't exhale for that long, just do your best. Let's just do some breathing. Okay, ready? Just take a normal breath. Just let your breathing settle, and let's inhale. Relax your shoulders at the end of the exhale. Inhale. We're going to do one more. Just notice how you feel. Let your breathing return to normal. How did that change your energy? Do you feel good? Do you feel a little bit more calm now? Breath work is literally magic, and I'm always trying to share with you guys like new breathing techniques that have really helped me calm down, and that is one of them. There's a lot of chaos going on, and you don't need to hear it from me to know that there is a lot of devastation, chaos, just insane energy going on right now. We tend to get caught up in all of the hectic and crazy activity going on, whether that's around the world, within our own personal lives, within our relationships. There might be a lot going on right now. There definitely is for me. One of the things is that we were about to move, okay? We were about to move from our apartment in Toronto to a house, like a full-size house, a bungalow in a neighboring town that's like quieter. It's like about 2 hours away from Toronto, and we even went to view it. We even sent in our application, and they loved like everything we gave in. But they declined us for like the silliest reason, and that was that they wanted an elderly couple. But I think what they meant by this was they wanted someone to like stay there for a long time, and so that the landlord wouldn't have to go through like the new tenant process, I guess. And it seemed really perfect. It was really weird because I really had my mind set on living in this place. One of the reasons why we wanted to move is because, one, my building right now is a construction zone. And not only are they building a new building right outside my window, they're also doing renovations to my building underneath me and also above me. Like they're doing renovations in the building. So at 8 a.m. every fucking weekday morning, all I hear is drilling. I literally wake up like I've just been woken up from a fucking like nightmare. Only the nightmare is in real life because there's drilling in my ears. And you know how fucking anxiety inducing that is? Oh my God, you guys. So that's what I've been dealing with. I've also realized that it's really difficult for me to do Toronto. Um, I've been doing a lot of research on autism, and I believe that I'm on the spectrum. And this is a really scary thing for me to admit. I I'd thought about getting diagnosed, but I really don't know if I trust like the system, because a lot of people have said like they either get misdiagnosed or they have autism, but it's hard to get diagnosed and it's a long process. And like people have just said how long of a process and like stressful of a process it is. Anyways, I think I'm on the autism spectrum. I am on the autism spectrum. I have traits. And this has also been a really fucking big realization for me, because suddenly I'm aware now and awake to all of my senses even more. And living in this crazy city environment is not for me. I am so stressed out, you guys, like constantly. And I'm not even like doing much. And I'm still like, I'm finding it hard to manage my stress and my nervous system. So that was another reason why we wanted to move to this house, because it would be quieter and we would actually be like in more space and we could have like different rooms for, different purposes, like a podcast recording room or, a guest room where people can actually sleep. Right now, our apartment is too small to do much of that. Like this is literally this room is so tiny that I'm recording in that the end of the tripod and the back of this chair, that's how wide the room is. So I can like barely fit my shit in here. Anyways, long story short is that I started to picture what our life would look like at this new home, and we fucking got declined, you guys. And I'm like, damn, I really was sure about it. But it didn't happen for a reason, and I'm not going to force something that doesn't seem to be working out, because I know that that's the universe, leading us in the right direction. And the right direction was not to move there. I don't know why, because it seemed like the right choice. But now, as like a couple days have passed, I realized, okay, yeah, it was definitely the right choice to stay here for various reasons. And I won't get into them because it's a lot, but I realized I have to make do of what is in the present moment. I have to accept how my life is in the present moment and just figure out a way to manage my mental health right now, because moving is not an option. And honestly, I think moving could actually stress me out even more. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why we didn't end up doing it. But yeah, so now I'm just faced with the fact that I need to take my mental health seriously. I need to show myself some empathy and help myself out, get myself the therapy I need. I just realized a big thing about myself, and it explains a lot of my behavior and a lot of my whole entire life. And it's a really big thing to realize. And I'm not really coping with it. I'm kind of just pushing it down. And, I'm trying to do all my self-care things like breath work and yoga and journaling and trying to do as much self-care as I can. But honestly, like, I think I need to go see someone and talk to them about it. Like, I also can't really relate to many people. And it's really... yeah, I'm just like, who was I all my life? Because I was masking for the majority of it. Like, only now have I been able to like become my authentic self. And that's because I have such a loving partner, and I feel like I'm in a safe space now. So I can actually unravel and look at the parts of myself that I hid, right? But now I'm just so open to everything. All of my senses are opening. Like, I'm going through like an awakening. And one of the steps of the awakening is realizing that I'm autistic and taking it seriously. and not just being like, yeah, whatever, like, it's not a big deal. Like, I'm also really scared having to like unravel toxic stories that society has placed on autistic people. That's like a whole nother thing that I now have to unravel in myself and heal, because the society has not been kind to autistic people and people on the spectrum. Like, holy shit, like it's a whole nother door of trauma that I literally just opened. So that's what's going on in my life. What's going on in your life? How's your life lately? I'm also healing through my body dysmorphia. And, you know, if you watch my channel, you probably saw the one I just posted. I really like recording my podcast, obviously, but I also really like doing talks in kind of a vlog style. So let me know. This is a sidetrack, but let me know what kind of topics you want me to talk about on the therapy sessions vlog series. I think I'm gonna have like that, and then also my podcast, because I still really love my podcast. But yeah, like we're trying to heal over here, and it's really hard living in a city. I think I need to get like, you know, some really good earplugs, and I need to start figuring out how stimming can make me feel better, because I've hid my stimming. And if you don't know what stimming is, it's kind of just like, you know, motions that you'll do if you have pent up energy and you kind of just need to like release it, because we're, you know, so overstimulated all the fucking time that, and empathetic, that we just absorb shit that we don't mean to absorb. And yeah, stimming is kind of like a comforting way to just like get out excess energy. And it's been kind of deemed as like weird in society to do in public. Like that's kind of what we grew up thinking, right? But in reality, it's really helpful. And I think that I could really benefit from allowing myself to stim. So anyways, this is really new for me, you guys. And if you are on the spectrum, please reach out. I really need help, to be honest, and I'm kind of scared to like tell my family, and I kind of feel like my internet family is like my second family. So I need all the help I can get right now. I need all the love I can get. You know, even just talking about this is like making me nervous. But you know, it just makes so much sense. And it's also been such a helpful realization, because I've always wondered why always growing up, I felt so different from people, and I didn't know why. And I like, you know, I've been telling myself, oh, it's because you're queer. Like, and you know, but then I realized, oh, there's more to that. Not just because you're queer, but also because you're on the spectrum. Yo, where are my fucking autistic queers at? Because let's unite, bitches. That's my update. I am still living in my apartment in Toronto, and I need to figure out how I can help myself moving forward if I'm staying in this like hectic, busy, crazy environment. The good thing is that we do have a car. So, you know, we can drive to a forest, we can drive to the beach, which I'm so fucking grateful for. And also not having to take public transit as much has been like, oh, so freaking helpful, you guys. So there's so many improvements, but there's also so much uncertainty. There was this quote that I posted on my Safe Space Instagram. And if you don't already follow it, it's safespace.kiragraves on Instagram. But yeah, I like to post like little reels and inspiring quotes and shit like that. And there was this one that I posted that said, you can be happy, healing, and hurting all at once. All simultaneous emotions. So if you're feeling a lot of simultaneous emotions, girl, I feel you. Like, girl, let's talk about it, because it's a lot. Because people ask you how you are, and you're like, genuinely, I'm terrible, but I'm also better than I've ever been. And I'm also really fucking confused. And I'm also like vibing a lot of the time as well. Like, I feel everything at once. Holy shit. And so if you're feeling this way, yo, valid, so fucking valid. Go spend time with your friends who get you. Surround yourself with people who love you for who you are unconditionally. That's really been helping. I've been, hanging out with my friends more, talking to my friends more. It helps me feel like I'm not alone. I'm also really, really prioritizing self-care. So if you're kind of going through similar situations, make sure you schedule in time for your mind to rest each day. And it doesn't have to mean meditation, because I know meditation is really hard for a lot of people, but even just going for a walk in nature and observing the nature, that's a meditation in itself. Doing a yoga class, that's my meditation. Keep loving yourself and keep showing yourself that you will always show up for yourself. Sorry, that's kind of a weird sentence. Take care of yourself. That's what I'm like recommending if you're going through similar situations. Accept yourself as you are right now. It's okay. However you're feeling, it's okay. If you're feeling a bunch of simultaneous emotions at once, it's okay. Plant medicines have also really been helping me at this time immensely. My favorite plant medicines, cannabis and psilocybin mushrooms. Taking them intuitively when you are feeling called to them, they are so helpful in assisting me on my healing. They also just open up my channels of emotion so that I can cry about shit if I need to cry about shit, so that I can fucking punch the shit out of my bed and my pillows. Like last night I was doing that because I made soup and it didn't go according to plan and I felt horrible about it and I just had a meltdown. So if you need to have a meltdown, let yourself have a meltdown. That's what plant medicines have been helping me to do recently, because I'm getting shit out, and after I release those emotions, I feel way, way better. Yeah, so that's it for me today. I love y'all so fucking much. I hope my, story resonated with you. And if it didn't, that's also cool. And I hope that you got something from this. We're getting through this together, okay? Even if you don't have anyone in your life that you can talk about these things to, I'm really happy that you've found me and I've found you and that we can create this space together. Because you know what? We gotta talk about shit. We gotta talk about shit. That's the only way we can heal and feel better ultimately at the end of the day and be a more open channel. So I love you. Have a great rest of your week. And I will see you very soon. Mwah. Bye.